The stuff of nightmares for Western leaders, the stuff of Vladimir Putin's fantasies. Tens of thousands of people took to the streets of Prague at the weekend against spiralling prices, yes, but also pro-Russian and pro-compromise on Ukraine. Also at the weekend, a similar, much smaller demonstration in Cologne, Germany. Vladimir Putin today referenced these demonstrations in a speech and said Russia would stop supplying gas and oil if proposed European price caps came into effect.
Поставлять ничего не будем, как я сказал, вне рамок контракта. Ничего навязанного делать не будем. И нам останется только одно, как в известной русской сказке, приговаривать: мерзни, мерзни, волчий хвост.
In the fable, a cunning fox convinces a not-so-clever wolf to put his tail into an ice hole on a frozen river. The wolf, in Putin's narrative, the European Commission, who are looking at the possibility of capping the price paid for Russian gas, among other ideas.
We all know that our sanctions are deeply grinding into the Russian economy with a heavy negative impact. But Putin is partially buffering through fossil fuel revenues. So here the objective is we must cut Russia's revenues, which Putin uses to finance his atrocious war in Ukraine.
Getting a price cap through the Council won't be straightforward, and spiralling revenues from oil as well as gas are for now insulating Russia from the sanctions effect. When it comes to Russia's oil export market, it's boom time.
Simply put, the price of oil is very high at the moment, but also, as much as Europe is trying to wean itself off Russian oil, a substantial proportion of Russia's oil exports are made by ship and can be directed anywhere into the global market. And so, as Europe is seeking alternatives to Russian oil, that's creating gaps in the market elsewhere. And so Russia is finding a ready market for its oil outside of Europe.
This war is multi-dimensional, from trying to keep the heat and lights on in the west to this in Kharkiv just today, another residential area hit. Down south, the Ukrainian counter-offensive around Kherson is just over a week old now. It's happening along 3 or 4 attack lines. Southeast of Mykolaiv along the M14 motorway towards the city of Kherson itself. Another approach directly south of Mykolaiv, the third and so far most successful south of Kryvyi Rih along the Inulets River. But in the last 48 hours, other limited counter-offensive operations appear to be taking shape, pushing into Russian-occupied territory southeast of Kharkiv and Donbass northeast of Slavyansk. And these are the images from Slavyansk today. Firefighters search for the missing under the rubble of a house hit. The cost, the crisis of living and of dying.